Hull. What's up, weenies? We're back at it again, doing nothing and doing it well. And we're going to do some warm-ups. We're going to do that because they're important. They're not really that important, but they can be if you believe. Welcome back to this fine edition of streaming. We're just trying to get a feel for the mechanics again. Him game. Hi, Holding. How you doing? I don't know. I think I could have got a flip reset off that, actually. Thank you. Thank you, Ceiling. Oh. Huh. That was not what I was going for. All right, we're going to go into threes. I haven't really done my warm-ups, but... My God. Okay, we're going fast hatch. We'll hop back into training for a sec. Just kidding. No training for me. None at all. None whatsoever. There it is. Easy plays. Going back. It was a clean, for not playing Rocket League for a couple of weeks, it was a clean little flick there off the ceiling pass to myself. Not a great follow-up play, unfortunately. By me, mostly. I was like way across the field for no reason. All right, old uniform. If you want to hop in, let me know. I'm just going to crank some games, I think. I may, but if I do, I'm going to need some caffeine. I mean, that's fair. Get your caffeine, dog. Bummer, dude. I'm not getting really quite the shots I want. Anyone on the back wall? Nope. Bummer. Is what you're trying to say, Old Evil, that I should also have coffee because you're having coffee to stay up? Is that what you mean? Because, like, that can be arranged. Closer than we would have liked, probably. For a second, I was like, did our guy get demoed there? It was a good game. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to make then get on. Evening Coffee Rocket League. Yeah, sign me up. All right, give me a second. Floor stream or chair stream. BRB. Okay. Listen here. We now have an iced coffee and a bad idea. Yeah. Nice little iced latte with 3 shots. We're waiting on Holdini Lance Pie, so we gotta chill. How are you, Lance? Been good? Did you get your Champ 3 back? Well, I'm gonna be a minute. My shots are fully manual. Well, I had to use my hands too. Are you doing like French press? Tell me about the coffee making. Leave yourself in the middle of the screen. Just to hide my shit tier gameplay. Got it. Will do. Oh, that was close. It was off the crossbar. Or only cover the car. I don't have my thing set up for that, but I guess I could move myself. Fully manual as in I gotta measure, tamp the espresso, manually time the draw time, and then clean my equipment for each shot. Oh. You measure? And manually do draw time? What equipment are you using? You're like doing it for reals. I just bought an all-in-one, which like probably wasn't more cost effective, but certainly simplifies things. Jesus. I also you get to make fun of me for this because it's like intentionally misusing my equipment. But I make one puck and then I pull it twice, which I know you're not supposed to do. I'm aware that that is not how that's supposed to work. But I'm lazy. And I don't want to go through that much coffee when, frankly, I can get like roughly the same amount of caffeine. I was a barista. Well, you were a baristo, I think, technically. Yes, but it was autocorrected to barista, and I don't think anyone would know the difference. But here we are. I mean, there is no difference, right? Other than it's a gendered word for like no reason. It's kind of like actor actress, but the inverse. Every actress is also an actor. Every baristo can also be called a barista. Oh, as in baristo wasn't a thing until people were like, but I'm a man. Because I think that actually is hilarious. It's Floor. What up, Jason? How you doing? It's Jason. It's Holden. Pretty good, pretty good. That's good. We're talking about espresso and about barista versus baristo, and about how apparently men felt left out, and so they were like, "We're not baristas, we're baristos." Jason, you're late. Lance, you're a mod. I don't think Jason's a mod yet, so like Jason doesn't have to be here at a specific time. Only you. Why not? Why aren't you a mod? I mean, that's a fair question. I think probably just because you don't have enough watch points. I don't know how many you might have enough watch points. I think you can spend it in to become a, well, I might have gotten rid of become a moderator. So technically, Lance Pike, you're the one who's in trouble for being late. Because you were a few minutes late, whereas Jason can be 30 minutes late all he wants. Just saying. Yeah, procrastination. Yeah, you're getting it, Jason. You're getting it. Also, Lance, you're not in trouble. I don't actually hold you to that standard. Okay, almost done with the homemade caramel oat milk latte. LOO fucking L. Just like use hazelnut creamer like the rest of us, you fucking... You well-adjusted young man. No, I was cooking crab-stuffed salmon fillets. Well, my partner, dinos can't have crab. So less, but I can. As long as I brush my teeth before I kiss her, because, you know, that would be bad. How could you mess up my name? It's easy. It's Lanqua. I messed up Holden's name too. I called him Huden. Sorry, blame the drugs. Never blame the drugs, okay? The drugs are blameless. The drugs didn't do anything to anyone except to you, and you asked them to do that. Not on any. That's the issue. When you say homemade caramel oat milk latte, like, did you milk the oats yourself? You fucking poser. I feel like you burned some sugar in a pan, then poured that and a bunch of oatmeal into a cup of coffee. I fucking hope that's the answer. Because if you're not out here milking oats, then homemade my ass. If you're not making the sugar from freshly caramelized, or if you're not making the caramel from freshly caramelized sugar, then homemade my ass. If you didn't include a piece of your house in your latte, then homemade my ass, poser. Yeah, dude, bring back poser as an insult. That you fucking poser. All I do is pose no matter what. Been posing as a streamer for the last 60 years. No, wait, 7 years. It's been 7 years on this streaming platform called Twitch. Ask him about third wave coffee. No. I hopped in your Discord, but Cinnabon bullied me out. What? Cinnabon is bullying people in my Discord? Hang on. FloorGod's on the way. Cinnabon, why are you bullying people out of my Discord? Lamau. I mean, do you want me to put you back in general? You can go be alone in general again if you want. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're on stream, you fucking posers. You can absolutely cuss. I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah. I'll say it. Wombat. Yeah, there's like a running list of those, in fact. Holden's a snitch, says Lance Pie. All right, somebody go cut Holden. I'm not a doctor. That wasn't medical advice. All right, let's go into game. Oh, wait, you're not in the game yet, you fucking poser. Yeah, dude. Do you play Rocket League? So you're a gamer. Got it. Yeah. This is how they get you in scams at bars where they what's it called? Hustling? Yes. Mm-hmm. Supersonic Plat energy. Oh, are you actually hopping on? We're gonna play fours then. You love fours, right? I mean, yeah. I think technically it's group sex, but like, let's not rule anything out. You mean the orange team? What do you? I don't think it's about number of people necessarily so much as about rules, but there is a minimum number of people, I suppose. Well, just a really small one. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and actually even that I almost feel like is low. I think it might need to be 5. No, I know, but I'm saying I think it might be 5. Yeah. Because 4 is well, it can be a number of things, but like it isn't, you know what I mean? Like there's only so many ways you can pair up in that. Whereas the whole point of orgy parties, as far as I can tell, is that you switch partners not just once, not twice, but like several times. I mean, yeah, listen, there are orgies for that. At least at the good ones. Have a really great time and explore yourself. Yeah, well, we're being technical. They're just set pieces. No, wait. All right, we'll run a threes if you want to install it. Delta, every time I hear the name of this game, it sounds like such fucking bullshit. It sounds like such edgelord fucking bullshit. Nuh-uh. Escape from Delta. Force Unleashed, yeah. Is that real? I was like, I mean, shit, maybe I'll download it. No. But it reminds me of Little. It's like 10% of the time it'll work, and then you're like, the one time it works, you're like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm so fucking good at this game. Really? I feel like Rocket League shouldn't take that long, although there's just like a fair bit of bloat these days. That is not strong. Yeah, have you checked your download server? No, I've had it happen every once in a while, but usually it still ends up like leveling off at. Okay. All right. No, got it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, calm down, dude. Like, it's not even fun if you're just gonna lie. I have a medal from the UN for how cute I am. Like, don't even fuck with me. I know you were. That's why I know. That's why I'm bringing it up. Yes, Holdini's little known jobs. UN representative for Cutie Patootie Awards. Oh my God. Don't say it out loud. That makes it real. Oh, I mean, listen, it's why they call them studied implicit biases, not explicit biases. Oh, that's just a miss. Want to let them wallow in it, you know? I totally knew and was not at all fearful. Oh. No panic attack. Panic attack. Great pass. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they passed a really good pass. I'm not just going to, like, pass it up. Well... Oh, what a good slowdown, dude. Yeah. Now it's yours. Oh, you could have done something with it. Oh my God. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. Don't open your mail for a couple weeks. You're acting like I haven't already blocked you on all platforms. How did you get in this game? I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. No, that's not how you 911. What's your emergency? I mean, it's every day, dude. Every day. It's full froze.
It is full froze. Do you want me to stick it in the fridge for you?
No, I'm going to throw it at Republicans in the streets. Yeah. That'll hit like a can of soup.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I am gonna stick it in the fridge though. It could use a good thaw.
Nah. Negative. Guess he sucks. No, me. Jesus. Calm down. There's enough suck for all of us. You want some suck? Where are the cigarettes? Popular opinion, though, and like in a venue like an orgy, you should probably have the popular opinion on your side, you know? Yeah, cultivate that shit. Trust me. No, that's individual opinion. That's Yeah. I hope. Are you asking for it in groups? Like you just walk into a room and you're like, you good if you get a wiener in from me later? Like, still gotta ask each individual person. Jesus. Yeah, maybe you sign a waiver at the door, kind of a thing. But that's the whole thing. No legal jargon whatsoever. Just like down. Not gonna lie. Yeah, somebody someday was like, I want a bone, but like, could there be more paperwork involved? Stacked. Nice shot. I mean, great. Well, no, yeah, nice shot. The pass was bullshit. Pass was terrible. The shot, though, look at this. Woo! Yeah, goddamn. Thought you were gonna say days, and I was like, me too, buddy. Oh yeah. Yeah, I only get several hundred megabits at a time. What an angle, dude. What an angle. I was alive during a time that Xfinity sent it in bytes. What a time to be alive. But no. No, that's not this time does not exist. They just didn't think the internet was going to explode the same way that phones did, which like LOL smiley face. XD Rower. 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 Yeah. RWAWR. No. I prefer woo woos. WUWUW. Woohoo? Like chocolate milk? Mm-hmm. It's exactly what I'm telling you. Yes, no notes. Imagine what a saving while we're talking about woo. I'm going left. Oh. Yeah, you did. Good job, buddy. No. I'm not your dad. You know what I mean? Like, chill out. Absolutely. I'm So disappointed in you. Should I drop a single close? No. Well, no. We'll wait till we win. How about left? Oh, okay. He tried. I saw that. I was like, the fuck is this guy doing? Should we forfeit so this guy gets a free win? I'll just knock into him until he is. Lance, come here. Five v one, thank you. Yo, and you're right. It's 4v1 because they only count as half. Aw. He said no. Jason said, by the way, he's never been to an orgy with fewer than two, and then said, I'm sheltered, which, like, I don't think those are the same sentiment. Unless you're sheltered at the orgy. Like, who was chasing you? We're in a game, by the way. Why? It's still reserved for you. Write him a letter. Write him an angry letter. Oh, you left the party. Why'd you do that? All right, rejoin. Join on me through Steam. Oh, somebody joined. All right, I'm quitting. I don't know, but it does it like a lot. Like not a little. Hang on, let me leave the party and re-invite everyone. It happens to me like more than I'd care to admit. Yeah. I mean, the whole like not loading into games, that doesn't actually happen to me. But the party thing getting mixed up, yeah, that happens. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm banned from matchmaking for 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. Damn, one leave? Really? Oh, you know what it was? It's because at the beginning of this stream, when we went to make coffee, I accidentally stayed in the game lobby and it kicked me for idling. I know the game, and like if it just tried, you know, like maybe it could press a couple of buttons. Like it might not be so bad at Rocket League if it just did a thing. Hey, listen, 5 games is better than 0. Or wait, no, it isn't. Yeah, sorry, no, it isn't. Well, like always, but I mean, same. What's your point? I have 4,000 hours and I'm frequently worse than a bot. What about dishonestly? Yeah, I mean, wow, that's a great place to be, actually. I feel like, yeah, I don't think you realize how healthy that is. A man with a very strange name and a penis. Yeah, Hat is his name, and then penis. I think you've been to too many orgies here, buddy. Starting to get fucked stupid. It's like, honestly? It's 2025. Why am I not fucked stupid yet? What's up, Rob? How you doing? Hang on. Are you? Oh wait, it's you met Ludacris? Was he doing it on the 50-yard line while the Dirty Birds kick for 3? Oh well, don't do it again. It's against the law. The law agrees. Or sorry, the law approves. But you would go to jail. It's not illegal, but like we're sending you to prison. Jellification. But we hated it. Thanks. We'll be here to pick you up at 7. Wear your best outfit. Wow, why are you all done up? I'm going to jail. It seems like flawless, completely fun logic to me. And I have no notes other than do you have a Switch? Oh. Like, listen, it's 2025. If you're not, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, feminism's been fighting hard for our right to be Switches. Thank you. I know. I'm aware. You read me like a poem, Cinnabons. Yeah, like we could start at the elbow and work our way up from there. Huh? That's introductory class to working my mouth like a sock puppet. Yeah, so do the people I say them to. IRL. Yeah, but you're not IRL. It's much weirder with eye contact and a smile. Yeah, but that's because you made the mistake of being in my presence. IRL. That's not my fault. I know. This is... Yeah, it sounds as bad as it was. I'm supposed to be the best here. Hang on. Joke's on you, Holden. I'll just do Armor Reforger then. I got obliterated harder than Exodia by a 3-minute ad after I sent that message. Yeah. Oh, are you? What ads are you seeing? I do. I think it's the funniest shit ever, dude. Apparently my audience is highly interested in ED meds. And they're topical now. Dude, I think it's so interesting. Like the other ones are like Taco Bell, which like mad respect Taco Bell. You're right. Feel free to sponsor. Doritos, Mountain Dew, and like Sody Pop. What are the other ones? Like house insurance, car insurance, the General. Which, like, I am a cheap bastard and I like cars. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, right. I'd rather afford a car that can outrun the police than insurance. Thank you. And it's insurance. No, that's the whole US system. It's not a bit. We're living in it. Swim in the soup of your insured ass. You know what? Ass soup? Only your ass. Yeah. Oh, it's... Yeah, dude, you're going to blow an O-ring and then nobody's going to be there to pay for it. I don't know any other word for it. A gasket? Like what? Because it has gas in the name. Yeah, it's topical. Is it unhinged? Like, did you milk the oats yourself, or? Yeah, it's like a rental car. Yeah. I'm going to leave it smoldering on a street corner and just call Enterprise and tell them its location and leave. Yeah, that's why all my U-Haul trucks come back turbo swapped. And no tire tread. Wow, this is all bald spots. How'd you do that? A single city block. Did you guys know that you can do a burnout without any brakes on a car? It's wild. Burnout might be the wrong word, but something was burning. Yep. It's warm here. I'm just south of you, actually. I'm down in Portland. Yeah, we did. Oh, I didn't tell you this. My car, one of my fuel hoses from my tank to my pump was not rated for the pressure and was going through a bracket that was sharp. And it turns out it's been dripping fuel for like the 2 months that I've been driving it. And it like finally cut through in a big way, and I like dumped I mean, supposedly, because yeah, I mean it had been worn through in like not one location, but in a few locations. And it was like it's all the same bracket. Well, because I've got it fixed now, and I've talked to the guys who fixed it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, yeah." There was a shop nearby that's like literally 2 dudes rent an oversized garage and like do engine swaps in there, and I was like, "Hi, I'm leaking fuel." Yeah, but the hose, it's a short one, so like it was best case scenario. The worst case would have been that the fuel tank was cracked, which it wasn't, which is great. And they essentially like put rubber padding down on the bracket that cut it, that rubbed it away, and then put in like better hoses that are insulated, so that like even if it gets rubbed, it shouldn't break down as quickly, basically. Yeah, and they also like added padding and better mounting for my fuel pump itself, because apparently it was kind of shaky and blah 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 blah. So like it was good things. Yeah, no, they really were. And then they were like, "You want to like fucking autocross this thing, like come in March?" And I'm like, honestly, I think I might. Yeah. So I might do some PIR. The Porsche Club of America runs autocross events at PIR like 6 times a year. Oh, I bet. And anywho, so yeah, so that happened, and my apartment complex showed up on my phone and was like, "Yo, dog, you're dripping fuel into the parking lot. You got to get that shit off our lot." And I was like, I mean, I pay you a lot for parking, but okay. And I, you know, being the dumbass I was, I went down and I rolled it off the big pool of gasoline, turned it on, and drove it off the lot, leaking gas the whole way. It was, you know, a little risky. We were playing pretty fast and loose. Yeah, so they had a fire extinguisher. It was okay. Anywho. Well, and then I called AAA, and AAA's like, "Is it over the gasoline like stain right now?" And I was like, "No, like it, like we moved it, and I've got a drip tray under it now." And they were like, "Oh, well, just so you know, like we have to have the fire department come by and check it out, because like that's a fire risk, and like won't tow it until it's been checked out and stopped dripping and blah 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 blah." So, you know, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, I called the next day because I was hoping it was going to be done dripping, and it was like mostly done dripping. And so I said to him, I was still really honest. I was like, "Listen, like I've moved it off of the big gas spot. I've got a drip pan under it right now. I've got a shop that's like 4 miles away that can take it. And if possible, like it would be great if I could get it towed today. If we can't, we can't. But like, let me know." The tow guy gets here and he's like, "I got some rags in the car." Literally like jams a rag in, lifts it, and just goes like, "Where am I going? All right, great. 4 miles? Yeah, I can do that." They did not give a fuck. Well, and he was like, "Yo, this is a like total beater 944," and I was like, "I mean, it's LS swapped." And he goes, "What?" And so he and I like spent a good 5 or 10 minutes just looking at the engine bay and like talking about the car before he was like, "Yeah, let's get this to the shop." Anyway, yeah, it was fabulous. Well, and apparently it by the time it got to the shop, like when I hooked it up to the tow truck, it was like a single drip of gas going down a hose. Apparently by the time it got to the shop, it was like piss. The phrase they used was pissing gasoline. And I was like, "Well, that's not great to hear." And they were like, "On the upside, it made it really easy to find." I wouldn't be that surprised. They were pretty chill dudes. Well, and the other thing they were like, they then text me and they're like, by the way, like your breather line is sweating oil. I don't think it's rated for your oil pressure. And then on top of that, your hood pins just like aren't mounted properly. Can we fix them? Like they were like, can we fix? And I was like, sure, dude. He was like, great, thanks. Charged me like $10 for those two as well. And was like, yeah, it just like looked wrong. Wanted to fix. And then they were chatting with me about the build, and they were like, kind of going through it with me, and they go like, have you gotten it tuned since it came down, like from altitude? Because they figured out that I was from Denver, and I was like, no, and both of them immediately go, oh. So it was like really obvious they'd driven it around and like started it up and been like, this thing runs weird. And they ended up being like, yeah, the idle at like 1700 for like a solid 15 seconds when it turns on is like pretty odd. And I was like, yeah, I kind of figured it was a cold start, but like it always felt a little long to me too. And they were like, yeah, you should. Oh yeah, and then it drops down to 900 and it's like fine, but it's like clearly the engine map is not quite right, and like the engine computer isn't picking up something correctly. The other thing that they've mentioned is basically like, do you know what tune they did? And I was like, no. And they were like, because our guess is that it's like a very middle of the road like flash tune for whatever ECU you got, which is a like a 2002 Camaro tune. But like that would be a stock motor, which this motor is not. Like I took a block to an engine shop and said, here, put a bunch of money in it and see how scary you can make it. And like those were actually my words. See how scary you could make it. And he goes, are you sure? Because I did it for my buddy and he like didn't like how scary I made it. And I said, no, I'd like that, please. I'd like to be afraid of my car. Thank you. Yeah. And I don't feel like I've actually seen that amount of power come out of it. So I wonder if they did just kind of like a stock tune and called it good. Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, no airbags anywhere in the car. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, God. Yeah, that was the one thing that I was like very clear. They also were like, we don't love manual brakes. And I was like, LOL, that actually was my decision. And they were like, really? Really? And I was like, yeah. But I mean, they're 996 pads. They, like the braking does show up. You just also kind of got to stomp for it, and that's fine. But their point was 944 power, like air boosted brake systems are small. So they're like, to be honest with you, like we could add it without like having to rework anything. Like there's space for it already. And so that actually wouldn't be a terrible thing. I did say no. Yeah. But yeah, well, no, I very much. So their advice was get it retuned, weatherproof it, because like you live in a place now that is literally 90% water. and it comes from the sky. And then what was the third one? Their third advice was wrap it, get it wrapped. Yeah, that was their third advice. It was like, really? That's the third? Yeah, or prevent rust. Because I've got exposed metal, so like and it's wrapping is cheaper generally than getting it painted. But like, to be honest, I'd rather get it painted and then maybe wrap it if I feel cheeky. Wow, I can't believe that went in. I mean, calculated. Sure. What? Oh, I do it purely because people notice. And even if you show up to flame my stream, that is viewership. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, when's the wedding? Yeah, close is a word. Was it like 10 hours to Chicago? Really? Get it painted with that Hot Wheels shit that changes color when you get it wet. Oh, like the heat sensitive. That'd be pretty fun. Honestly, I'd love to get like a two-tone paint job on it, but it's expensive. Yes. Midnight purple with a color shift to black, I think would be so nice. Midnight purple. Have you seen Midnight purple from Nissan? It's like the most beautiful imperial purple. I don't know too either. Yeah, it is pretty. I don't know. I would much rather have just the midnight purple with the black undertones so that you can only see the purple when it like gets hit by the light correctly. I'm a big slut for matte cars. Like I would love just a like matte black paint job. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Did he say slut? Yeah, I am a slut for fucking. Yeah. Yep. I do. Very much. Oh, and it's got like the green tint to it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. I do too. There was a car in the Twin Cities that was called the Purple People Eater, and its doors were black, and the rest of it was purple. And it was a Honda Civic that was just gnarly. And I want to say on one side it had like duct tape or something that literally spelled that, like wrote out the Purple People Eater, which like is a lot of words to spell with tape. Oh, is a great rap artist. R.I.P. Big L. Look him up. Look up the song Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous off the album Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. He was big in like the Notorious B.I.G. Tupac era. And yeah, died in 1997, 8. Of course. Slug and Ant. The whole Rhymesayers production label. They did Soundset. I went to Soundset like 5 years running. Atmosphere. Slug dated my babysitter growing up. Yeah. Yeah, we got Atmosphere CDs in the mail for Christmas like 4 years, 5 years after, maybe even more. It might have been like 8 years after after she stopped working for us. And it was like the new Atmosphere album for my brother and I. And she was like, I've been dating this guy, and he says that his rap group is like kind of a big deal. So here. I know. And it's also like such a funny way to just be like, fuck you, Slug. Like, yeah, I don't know. He kind of sucks, but like, I guess he's pretty good at rapping or whatever. Yeah. And then you should also look up Doomtree, Dommtree. One of theirs, POS, his album Ipecac Neat is really good. I used to listen to Ipecac Neat and play Gears of War. Another Midwest rapper. I want to say that he's not from the Twin Cities, but I don't think he's Minnesota. I think he might be like Chicago or Wisconsin. Doomtree, all one word. Look up POS Ipecac Neat. IPECAC. IPCAC. Oh, POS? Probably not. No. Is he? That's great. Yeah, he's not huge, but he has really good beats. And I've seen him play a couple of he does like some DJing as like experimental electronic and like trap. And I wouldn't call it trap. I'm going to stick with experimental electronic beats. The other album I would really highly recommend is POS is Ruining My Life. Which like A is a great album name, but B Doomtree might not exist anymore, but it was POS and a bunch of other hip hop artists that banded together and made a similar thing to Rhymesayers. I feel like they have an album called Doomtree. I don't think they're on Spotify. With that, you'd have to look them up online. They might even have it for free on SoundCloud or something. I mean, to be honest with you, like it's from before Spotify, so it's not so much that they're like underground. It's more that like it wouldn't have even been a consideration for them, and I doubt they have enough fans as a group to be like getting put up on Spotify now. Right. That's great. Sometimes also Lance Pie said in all caps, did he say slut? And Jason said all caps back, he said slut. I mean, watch me fuck with Barefoot Clown. I just took a hard left in front of him. Yeah. You know, who else do you listen to? Do you listen to Idea and Abilities? DJ Abilities and Idea? EYEDEA. They are definitely on Spotify. Idea's dead now. RIP. But got it. So Death Grips? Not Death Grips? Linkin Park? Polyphia? Polyphia? They're so fun. Yeah, they're very good. Yeah. No. Heard Chef. Put it in the songs channel. I'm definitely down to. Fair point. Loathe is fuck. Oh my god, we were in OT that whole time? What? Me neither. Here's a should listen to Mocad, MOKAAD. Here, I'll drop a share, copy link to artist. Bam. That's Mocad. And then let me see if I can Damn. Are we going to listen to POS? Ipecac? Let's see if Ipecac. Is Ipecac on? Yes. Music for shoplifting. Yo, it's Patient. How you doing? We're just doing casuals. Oh, Lance has to go to the bathroom. Leave the game. We're chatting music. Drop all of these in songs, please. Good. Oh wait, dude, Doomtree is on Spotify. Maybe it's because you're stinky. The one is No Kings. Here, I'll drop a share to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ipecac Neat? Ipecac Neat is POS. And then what was the other one? Oh, it's the album is Audition. POS is Ruining My Life is just one song. Music sesh. I'm gonna put on blueberry pancakes with donuts. Go nuts. It's a playlist somebody made for me a long time ago. What are we doing? Is Lance Pie back yet? Lance Pie, what are you doing? Also, you have to finish getting your Miku boxes. Hang on. Have I gotten my Miku boxes? No. I still need... yeah, Miku Beam! I still... Oh, I could be a virtual singer. I have to do 6 more games. I'm looking for a specific song too. Do you know Bone Rage? I'm trying to think of who it's by. I mean, Bone Rage by Bent Knee. Yeah. Uh-huh. Is there a theme to it, or do you really want my like 90% hip hop? Oh, the other one was Red Handed Denial. The Wanderer by Red Handed Denial. I accept. What's it called? $49. Did someone say Red-Handed Denial? Yeah, it was me. Lauren Babick is my jam. Yeah. You know what I'd love to hear a comeback for is fucking old school Genesis. Or wait, old school Justice. That's what I'm thinking of. I think. Or is it Justice by Genesis? No, yeah, Justice. Yeah, and the song is Genesis. They were the guys that did DANCE. But they had some fucking bangers on that album that did not get as much playtime. Also, we're searching for a game. I hope Lance Pie's back. I'm not going to check, but... He said it! I'll be honest, I can't hear you. I'm absolutely banging Genesis by Justice right now. I mean, yeah, the album art is literally just a giant crucifix. Like, I don't know how they made speaker feedback sound so good. Yeah, it's not actual feedback. It's more just like you know when you're trying to like find a signal with a radio antenna, and you get kind of like yeah. It's like the whiny static sound. I don't know how to describe that. It's not feed forward, you know? Not I, said the fly. Not me, said the flea. I see that, said the blind man. Oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yikes. Advocate for yourself. Right as the beat dropped out, you said that loud and fucking clear. I am literally like maxed out volume right now on my Spotify, and you're like, wow, I wish I was the Thanksgiving turkey. Again, we're in a breakdown. I'll sub to you if you stop playing Rocket League. Nah. Oh, whoops. No. Thanks, though. It's Bosco who said, I'll sub to you if you stop playing Rocket League. And I said, no, thanks, though. Like, nah. I honestly don't remember this album's fucking slapping this hard, but it really do be slapping, though. Oh, he's calling me gold? Meow. Yeah, checks his own MMR, realizes, oh. Oop. Better leave before he figures it out. All right, we can skip DANCE. It's not my favorite off the album. Like, it's good for radio. It's not that good of a song. Chad, I can't hear a thing he's saying. Someone named I'm Just a Woman scored. Oh, wait. No, wait. Joined. And yeah, his immediate sense of visceral fear of women kicked in. Not again. I swear this isn't a deposition. But if you were to estimate the... But also, if you were to estimate your assets' net worth, what would that be, roughly? Whichever. The judge says, you choose. Music is too quiet. Turn it up, please. I literally can't. It is up. Although, actually, no. I'll do you a favor this time. There, it is all the way up now. No, on Windows. I keep it at 80% on Windows, and I'm game. I finally heard Holden. There he is again. I think I'm being haunted. The way he be whispering in the wind. Actual speaker feedback noises. Wait, this song slaps. Fuck, this whole album slaps. You too? That is correct. Immediately. Oh, nice. All right, I've turned it down slightly. Exactly. I've turned it down to the point where I don't think I'm giving myself more tinnitus. Just maintaining at a cool 85%. If you don't have to EQ your ears every time you go out in public, like, what's the point? Holden speaking sounds like he's just the lyrics to this funky electronic music. That's what we're going for. I'm trying to... You know what's hilarious too is that since I've started just blasting the music, we've gone from 3 viewers to 7. Justice is what the people crave, apparently. Similar to what's the Idiocracy drink? It's what plants crave. It's got electrolytes. No, decidedly it is not water. No, although you're getting closer, probably. Well, do you know Idiocracy, the movie? Where they like used Crocs before they were popular as the dumb person's shoes. Yeah, and then they got really popular because dumb people exist. Damn. This fucking album, dude. It most certainly is. Can be. Huh? It can't A, though. You get it. C is right out. One, two, five. Three, my lord, three. The holy hand grenade. 3 shall be the number that you count to. Honestly, dude, if a house DJ started making albums with Monty Python drops, I would listen to it every day. I'd listen to it every fucking day. Yeah. We are now the knights who say icky icky putang whipping. Nee. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I've read the credits. Come on. Cinnabons, bunny. My friends call me Tim. Now the third question. What is the airspeed velocity of a swallow? Well, is it an African or European swallow? I don't know. Ah! Oh yeah, dude. If you do that, can you please use the audio clip of the guy getting hit by an arrow and then going, "Message for you, my lord"? That's right before the drop. Yep. One of my favorite all-time bits. Let's go. Well, it's going to be 6 30-second ads, if that makes it any better. It doesn't. No, that means you're going to get like 16 5-second ads. It's way worse. What was it? It makes sense that McDonald's and Burger King are bidding for the same people. Like, that actually feels pretty right. And I'm fully surprised that Burger King still has money for advertising. Like, I kind of figured they'd be out of business by now, but right. That's what I'm saying. But they also, like, they invented chicken fries, and those unholy abominations deserve respect on the internet, at least. And sorry, what was the third one? Yeah, which, like, big support of Subaru on this channel. I grew up driving a Subaru Forester. Stick shift 2002 blue Subaru Forester. I blew an engine rod at the track in that car. Yeah, there you go. That's how you know it's good. Yeah, it was like over the course of 6 months that you did all these things. Yeah, that is worst case nightmare scenario for sure. The whole state's off limits now. Wow, Lance, that would have been sweet. DJ Papa Squat. Just Ice. If that commercial aired on reverse, it would be illegal. Yes, you're correct. I also like I understand the thought process behind Subaru making ads about like the safety of our cars means your family will live. Vaguely threatening. But like but I also like there are so many better angles for Subaru to go, and I get that I'm like what 32, and so you know I'm not actually, yeah, I'm 31 in 9 months. Well, but I am, right? Like people starting families, and like suddenly you're thinking about like, do I need a safe car? And Subaru hits you with the, of course you do if you want your kids to live. But like, I, you know, to be honest with you, like Subaru's already on my list of like, yeah, I might get that as a family car someday if I have a family. Like, it's a safe, reliable car brand, generally speaking. Yeah. But like remind me that your car brand also has like decades of race history and also has like some of the highest performance engines out on the market and like is competitive in almost, I mean, yeah, okay, there's that could be debated, but like competes in all major events including off-road, rally, like they do all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? They're like very active in the racing community. Like, why wouldn't they try to champion that more? And I suppose different audience segments. I mean, yeah, that probably is what it is. Yeah. I will admit that like car sales generally are like, it's part of the reason the used car market is so crazy right now is because everyone's trying to buy used because it's cheap, quote unquote. Allegedly. Uh but yeah, sports cars and just generally like bad fuel economy essentially is like, if you have low fuel economy, then why would I buy you? You know, and like I daily a Prius. I do understand that to some extent, but like I'm honestly I'm not. That thing is like one of my favorite all-time cars that I've owned. I've had it for like 15 years. Uh yeah. And for like being made like 85% out of plastic, like that's pretty impressive. It's good. It's at 230,000 miles ish. And you were like, good thing it's a rental. This is the most Minnesotan story of all time. Yikes. Yeah, I know this music makes it impossible to hear speaking. That's the point. See? No, let it be, let it be. What a save, dude. Moxie 392. Sorry, I'm listening to an electronic house version of a horror movie soundtrack. It's just been eerie violins this whole start. But make it electro. Going right. That's in. Oh, oh, that was a good pass. And now I have Optimus Prime shouting at me angrily, but I don't speak his language. Going back. NASCAR pit stop noises intensify. Jaws theme song also intensifies. Oh man, I just started headbanging and I cracked my neck. My body's like, yes. My skeleton's like, no, honey, no. We're in a game? Just kidding. We're in a game? Not kidding. I'm still watching, but I have muted. That's fair, Jason. That's fair. That's honestly probably a good call. The recording's going to be really confusing because you're going to be able to hear everything perfectly clearly because the Spotify doesn't save. So everything on the VOD is going to be normal volume. except for I don't capture Spotify in my Twitch VODs. I capture it for recordings if just in case, but go on left. Oh shit, they just came in with the harpsichord. You know it's about to be horrific when they come in with the harpsichord. Yeah, I agree. Thanks. Yeah. There we go. There's the speaker feedback. Me neither, buddy. You're right. It was purely spiteful, my boy. The song is called Waters of Nazareth, and it tickles my brain balls. I mean, depends on your primary care physician, but yeah. I mean, honestly, it also lives in it. I mean, it's the one who gave it to me. I can't charge it rent. I've tried. No states, no states support landlord rights that hard. Nice little Mumford and Sons big bass drum on its side. Big thumping bass. No, it's okay. I fucking suck. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, there, bud. Nope. Lamau, what am I doing? Oh my god, this guy's gonna start playing tonight. No, we're putting you there. Flanges and all. Yeah, nobody likes it when I call it a flange, but here we are. Oh, fuck, this song slaps too. What the fuck, this album, dude? Holy shit there, bud. It's fucking me up, bud. Oofta foofta there, bud. Oh! Would have been fun, though, eh? All right, hang on. Is this still Waters of Nazareth? No, this is 1 minute to midnight. Okay. Is this Despicable Milk? What? My favorite band, Despicable Milk? Is this the sound of a Fender amp getting plugged into a guitar badly, perpetually? The drums are tight, though. I don't think they've invented Bender yet. Try plugging it in badly for the next hour. They won't stop you. They'll just react badly. That's different. Does it go up to 11? Sounds like it goes up to 3. Yeah, that's what it's. Well, right. Which means beyond 3, you're not going to hear it. So it goes up to 3. Everything past 3 and it's just turned off because it shut your ears off. I didn't even know I had that power down button. Is it a self-harm joke or is he Super Saiyan? And are these the same thing? Is this why Goku's a bad father? All right. It's much higher on that list. What? You should definitely start an unhealthy obsession with it. Which ones? Bummer. Oh, so you want to cry. Okay, got it. Go on. You just want to feel again. Heard. Oh, yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, you can burn all your copies of Beastars and My Hero Academia, but you should definitely watch Monster. You should watch Cowboy Bebop. You should watch Trigun. You should watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. You should watch... No. You should watch... Is it the really horny rabbit? This is the moment that you find out that I have also seen Beastars and I am judging you for it. Yes. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's a much better reason for having watched it than literally anyone else's. Oh, yeah. That would be a weird show to... Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Jujutsu Kaisen's good. I'm really waiting with bated breath for the next season. Oh, it's good. It's good. Finish it. It's fucking great. Some of the fights are fucking crazy. You probably wouldn't hate Chainsaw Man, but you'd probably come back and be like, "What the fuck did you just make me watch?" You honestly really different vibe, but you might like Hands Off My Aizoken, which is an anime about 3 high school girls making anime as an extracurricular club. And it's really meta in the sense that it's essentially like a bunch of anime artists making an anime about the reason that they fell in love with making anime and like why they think it's a beautiful art form. And it's flat out, it made me cry in like episode 3. Yeah, it's like very, very cute and wholesome and like very well articulated for like, no, this is why animation is like objectively good for telling stories. Hilariously, no, but I've heard a lot about it. It's on my watch list on Crunchyroll, but I got distracted recently by Monster. Yeah. All right, we're turning down the music. No. Holdini Full, are you not in a game? Join. Nobody's joined yet. Just kidding. The ghost just joined. Well, we can make him a forfeit, maybe. All right, it's higher up on my list now. I've heard very good things about it. Your Lion April is another one that I like haven't worked up the nerve to cry that much. I like don't have that many buckets in the house. Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. Just like all of these animes, I'm like, but what if I become weepy? Yeah, yeah. What else do I like? Honestly, dude, like a lot of people would tell you to watch Death Note, and while I do appreciate Death Note and its edgelord bullshit, it has like not a very good ending. The one that I would watch is Monster, which is on Netflix. I am getting to the end of it. I think it's pre Death Note, but same creator. And it's about a Japanese doctor. Story starts in like Cold War era Germany before the wall falls. And it is the story of a Japanese doctor in Germany hunting down a serial killer. And there's a lot more layers to it than that. But if you can get through the first like 3 or 4 episodes of like establishing normalcy, it gets fucking crazy fucking fast and does not stop getting crazy. I'm in the last 10 episodes now, and I'm like, I don't even give a fuck what the twist is at the end at this point, because like I know there's going to be one. It doesn't matter. I've enjoyed all 64 episodes up to this point so much that like I'll rewatch it probably eventually, just because it's been that good. I will give you a list. Which one? Hunter x Hunter? Definitely do. If the first season, to be honest with you, if you're not a big fan of the tournament style, it's one season long like trials and tribulations season, and then the anime starts in earnest after that first season. Yeah, season 4 is brutal, and even season 2 is pretty gnarly at some points. Well, in first season, I would say, yeah, they were still figuring out kind of what they were. Yeah. And if you do like the tournament style, get through the first like couple of trials. I think it's going to be like 30 episodes or so. But I mean, honestly, I'm kind of highballing you there, but yeah, but there's like 200 episodes, so if you start Hunter x Hunter, like you have a show for a good long while. Hunter x Hunter is a gateway drug to One Piece. Oh no, you could knock that out in an afternoon, dude. It'll probably be confusing. Fooly Cooly, FLCL. There's technically 2 seasons now, or yeah. Actually, I think Alternative might have gotten 2 seasons, so technically 3 now. Yeah. The original creator came back and helped. Yeah, Fooly Cooly Alternative, and they've got a whole new playlist, and so it's not the pillows anymore. But the pillows, dude, the pillows are great. Like indie rock from Japan. Yeah, Fooly Cooly is a weird one, but it's like 6 episodes at 30 minutes a pop. Like you can crank that show. Oh, I would like Kill la Kill is a different kind of weird, but also like it's one of the most playfully animated animes. Like they went like very manga on the animation of Kill la Kill. Very sketchy, very like almost frame by frame type shit. Oh my god. Oops, I readied up. I didn't mean to be here. That's my purse. I don't know you. Okay. I left. Are you hot wolf moms in your area? Yeah, can you change your name? Oh, it's one of my friends apparently. I mean, Holdini, you got to invite because I don't have brain. Lance Pie, I'll kick you if you don't turn on cross-platform play. I know that Lance Pie turns off cross-platform because he hates getting teammates that are on like heavy input lag. I mean, he's in like champ too, dude. And there are a lot of console players that yours is on. Excuse you? No, it isn't, Lance Pie. Mine is on. Holdini full. Settings, gameplay, second thing down. All right. Oh, no, it's probably not any of these things. It's probably that he's in the cutscene because he hasn't played since before they went free to play, which means they didn't have the tutorial opening. He's doing like the, you know, where it's like a cutscene, but then they're like double tap A to jump. Yeah, because he's not even at the main menu yet. They only made you do it once. No, I know. They only make you do it once, and it's literally the first time that you boot up the game since they did this patch. You have to go through like a cutscene where it's like like press A to jump, press A and forward to jump again, so that it like. Yeah. They're teaching you like the very basicest of things. There's also Cinnabons, a tutorial in the game that is similarly simple but not a cutscene, where it'll walk you through like basic controls. But to be honest with you, I think that's actually one of Epic's weakest things. Okay, you're on the main menu now. Try it again. Okay, so go to your Cinnabons, go to your settings, and on the first tab, it should be the gameplay tab. See if cross-platform play is selected. Yeah, good idea. What's your Epic ID? What's your Epic ID? Go on. Damn, you got that? No, yeah, that's not a real Epic ID apparently. Oh. Meow. Okay. I just typed it in on stream, so bummer bud. Damn. Doxed. Yeah. All right. Invite to party. Get in here. Yeah. Yeah, man, you need to iron out your shit. I don't know what's going on. That is a whole new level of issue. Jason, ooh, I can hear words. Yeah, we turned down the music because we got well off of the album I was listening to. What were we doing again? Right, the best game mode in all of Rocket League. fours. Should we listen to the pillows? Let's listen to the pillows. They're the Fooly Cooly band. Right trigger. Right trigger's forward. A is jump. You get 2 jumps. B is boost. Y is lock on camera or lock off camera. X is probably drift. You probably don't have air roll on a separate button, so air roll is probably also X. And here's how you speed flip. You're going to hold down air roll right, double jump forward, and flip cancel backwards. Yeah. The basics, you know, he's got to have the basics. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. If you can drive forward, then you can do a triple musty tap off the back wall with a flipper reset. Bummer. That's all right. We're gonna spend session here. Holden's gonna teach me how to do all the cool moves. Is this why you guys were talking about orgies earlier? Helicopter spins, suplexes. Oh my god. This guy was on Lemon Party. Yeah, what a deep cut. All your base R belong to us. Always have been. Needing additional pylons. That's why they call me the kitty cat baker, because I do be over here kneading. Yeah. Especially the order. I know, I was there saying them. I can't. Woo! Oh, whoops. I might have dropped a calculator on him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this inevitable sweat. Inevitable Sweat. It's a good band name. Hang on. I have a running note in my phone. All right. Inevitable Sweat. Despicable Milk and Inevitable Sweat. Just good band names. Yeah. Not because they mean anything or that I'm going to start a band, but just because I think they'd be fun to see in concert. And it would just only be songs about fucking what's the Greek myth? Yeah. Eurydice. No, Eurydice and starts with an O. He's the minstrel. That would be a really good, that'd be a good set order, yeah. Honestly, Run, Definitely Run is a very good name. Sick. We love to see it. Jamming. And they were like, who let Spider-Man in the house? You're right. Whoops. Calculated. Yeah, it should be. Hey, what's going on? Whew. I would say like 80% of your time you should be locked onto the ball with your ball cam. The only time is if you just whiffed the ball and need to go find boost. Switch off it, go get the boost, and then, or even just line yourself up for it and then go back to, oh my God. That was a wild rubber band, yeah. Oh yeah, oh for sure, dude. Oh my God. Right when Landspy tried to touch it, it like bungeed around the front of his car. We love saving a save. I believe in you. Got a flip reset on that? I didn't manage to use it, but gosh, it was there. I did actually use it, but just not with any effect. Like, same. He's learning. They just quad committed that? Just demoed that guy for no fucking reason? Perfect. Now you're getting it. Haha! Yeah, you are. I also just got demoed. I think that guy might be mad that I demoed him earlier. No. No, they just get higher ranks. Yeah. Or SSL. Wow. Close. It was the noise. Wow. It's like Plat. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Plat gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, they've done a nice job. Honestly, I feel like the skill cap is now high enough in terms of like resets and everything else that like no one can play a perfect game. You know what I mean? Which is, you know, there are definitely people who will get much closer than others, but I do think that they actually need to focus, not need, but they could focus more on like quality of life rather than mechanical stuff at this point, and like pretty safely let the skill cap kind of languish a bit. Yeah. I think training would be nice to have, workshop would be nice to have, and and I think the other thing too is like having settings options that are like having presets, or having a rough guide to like, here are, generally speaking, I really do think that they need to switch the default settings to something that's a little bit more competitive, not because, says the guy who just turned it off. You just turned camera shake off. Are you now against it? No, Holdini full. Oh, definitely turn off camera shake. Didn't you just turn off camera shake like recently? What was the one that I told you to turn off? Oh yeah, that is a more personal choice. I think it lets you focus more on what's actually happening. The main thing, yeah, camera shake is a must, and the other one I would turn off honestly is motion blur, and then the vibration for me is what I noticed was, particularly on a PlayStation controller, the vibration settings are pretty heavy on those controllers, and so like it was causing me to have thumb slip on the stick, which like if you're mid aerial flight is not a super cool thing. Right. I still need to make a settings video, actually. That is I'm aware of, because kind of the only guy that has done it is Spook Luke, and granted he's a much higher rank than I am, so like more authoritative, but on the other hand, like you could essentially repackage his whole video and still get viewership on it. Nice, good pass, nice shot. D-pad, left, right, or down, and then do the bad ones. No. There's 16 of them. So each direction calls up a menu of 4. And then those 4. Did you really not know that? Holdini full. Did you really not know that? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I was like, holy shit, Holdini full. You cannot just tell me that you've figured this out after all this time. Well, because it's not even that I'm mad at you. It's that I'm mad that I had to do those things to like figure out how to play well. And you were just like, I'm diamond now. LOL camera shake. Like, oh, Holdini, that was close. Yeah. Run while you can. The important questions. Wow. Or worse. Yeah, haunting, dude. Haunting. Oh, you know what? Not the direction I thought I was going to go, but I'm with you on your logic here. Also, stream, you all smell and it's getting to me, so I'm going to go, and don't poop, and if you do, clean it up, and wash your nasty ass, you fucking freak. Anyway, love you guys. See you tomorrow.